Welcome, Radiant Soul. Now, before we get started with this Lionsgate portal, I want to name something. This season, this retrograde that we're still going through right now, it really hasn't been gentle. Now, for many of us, myself included, Mercury retrograde often feels like a revisiting of the old stories. It's a review or a return, obviously a recalibration of sorts, right? And sometimes that process sparks more writing, more ideas, more momentum. That's definitely been the case for me from time to time. As a neurodivergent, ADHD / double Virgo, I like the concept of digging deeper into my inner psyche and then coming up with the deeper plans, the deeper ideas, the deeper stories. But this time, this particular Mercury retrograde came like a mirror made of flame. It was a roaring invitation to go deeper, to see deeper, and to name, I guess, what still truly aches inside of us. And what I've seen is that it tends to help us see the things that we thought we had already healed, and then to not just ask, what am I creating, but also what part of me is still creating it and why? This retrograde, it brought me face to face with every place I've been building from strategy instead of soul, every thread of my work that no longer sings with truth. And it feels like I've had to experience every offer, every project, every identity that I've, at this point in time, outgrown. And so I've been asking things like, what gets to stay? What gets to die with grace? And what parts of me are finally ready to take up space without apology? So if you've been feeling this kind of energy, if you've been feeling raw or uncertain, maybe a little untethered or quiet when you thought you'd be loud, know this, okay? You're not broken or sensing anything wrong. You are right on the cusp of really being made more you than ever before, is what I am feeling and sensing. We are, as a collective, on the energetic edge right now of shifting into a much more elevated and also transcendent is the word that's coming to mind, transcendent timeline than ever before. Okay? And this sacred transmission that we're going to do here, it's not for optics and it's not a trend, right? This is a threshold. It's a living portal as we enter this 8/8 Lionsgate portal, which technically started on July 28th. This is a field of remembrance where you are invited back to your essence. And interestingly enough, last year I created a meditation. It was called the Arrow of Desire, and it came out in August of last year. And I actually was getting this arrow idea and methodology again when I was coming up with the channeled script for this. And it's been interesting to me to see how sometimes the roles play over and over again, but yet slightly different. So right now, I want you to just realize that you're being invited back to your essence. And this tends to be a theme through a lot of the activations I'm doing, partially because of Aurea, the energetic state of the world right now, but also these potent energetic portals. And as we continue onward through this particular timeline and this particular time for the planet, okay? So I just wanted to share a little bit of that, what I'm feeling right now and what I'm seeing as we go forward into this activation. So go ahead and get comfortable now. Lie down or sit with presence. Let your body settle like a temple, returning to stillness. And just breathe. No need to force anything here. Your soul knows exactly why you're here. And as we settle into the energies and settle into our bodies, just remember, you will receive exactly what you're ready for in this activation. No more and no less. Every frequency, every activation, light code, energy will meet you with love. And every old story that no longer resonates is welcome to dissolve and go with grace. Here we do not force, we don't chase, we remember. Let the lion's gate open, not just in the stars, but through the core of your entire being. Begin by bringing your awareness to the space around you. Notice the air, the temperature, the textures beneath and behind you. Let your breath slow. Let it become deeper, softer. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth with a sound, side out. Good. Again. Inhale. And exhale, letting the nervous system let go of anything it's been holding on to. And as you settle into the space, call your energy back to you from every room you've walked through recently, from every screen that's pulled your gaze, from every conversation that lingered a little too long in your mind, from every project still floating unfinished, from every version of yourself trying to hold it all together. You're allowed to gather yourself. You are allowed to belong to yourself. If it resonates, say inwardly or aloud, I call all of my energy, all of my light, all of my knowing back to me now. Washed in clarity, bathed in truth, aligned in love. And now, imagine this collective light flowing in from all directions, like strands of golden silk returning to your field, filling your crown, wrapping your shoulders, sliding down into your solar plexus and womb, weaving down your legs and anchoring you to the earth. And now begin flowing Reiki energy, its soft, clearing presence is already surrounding you. And if you are open and willing to receive this healing and activation, simply say yes in your mind's eye. Today I felt called to amplify this energy with the copper Reiki hand spirals that I've got. So you might feel a little more energized, a little more clearing, but it will always and only be exactly the right amount for you. Now you don't need to do anything here, just allow. Just receive. You've held enough together. It's time to just let others take care of you. Let me take care of you. Take another deep breath in. And let the breath help release what isn't yours. Let it soften the places that you've held tight. Inhale. And exhale density, programming, false identities. Inhale. And exhale pressure, fear, inherited stories. Inhale. And exhale what was never yours to carry. Feel your auric field clearing now, as though a sacred wind were brushing through your edges, as though divine hands were gently lifting the veil from your eyes, brushing dust from your wings. Any cords no longer rooted in truth are released now. Any contracts created in survival are dissolving. Anything heavy, distorted, or misaligned is being offered back to the light. You are not being emptied. You are being made spacious for what is yours, for what is real. As the clearing deepens, you might begin to feel a warmth building in your core, a pulse of remembrance, a spark, maybe just an ember beginning to glow. Let it rise. Let it be gentle if it wants. We're just beginning. When you're ready, we begin calling in our divine allies. Now that the field has been cleared and your light has returned to your core, we open the gateway of support. Sovereign co-creators in this experience today, as divine beings we remember we are never and have never been alone. So with your permission, we now invite the guides, guardians, and frequencies most aligned with this Lion's Gate transmission. Beings of the highest light, of love without condition, of truth beyond distortion. We begin today by anchoring the Oversoul of Aurea, the frequency of sacred exchange, divine support, and effortless flow. Let her golden codes weave now into your field, stabilizing, illuminating, aligning, rewriting the grid of survival into one of soul-aligned trust. We call in the Lions of Sirius, keepers of galactic remembrance, to activate the starseed DNA that pulses in your bones. Their presence is bold, loving, and untamed. Feel them circle you now, guardians of the solar path, roaring not as threat, but as remembrance. You are the roar. You are the light. You are the becoming. We invite Sekhmet, sacred fire goddess and solar initiator, she who burns illusions, she who roars through the shadows with love, fierce enough to alchemize anything into truth. Let her red gold flame now encircle your sacral and solar plexus, clearing fear, shame, and suppression, igniting will and courage and your divine fire. We call upon Archangel Ariel and the solar Elohim, beings of radiant abundance, crystalline codes, and golden threads of destiny. Let them infuse the spine with sovereignty and the heart with clarity, and our hands with divine action. We welcome the Hathors, midwives of cosmic sound and soul expansion. Let them open the upper chakras now, attuning you to unity consciousness, to soul truth, to timelines of harmony. We call in Archangel Zadkiel, keeper of the violet flame, to gently transmute anything still lingering in distortion, to bathe the mind, the throat, the third eye in forgiveness, grace, and divine recoding. And finally, with your blessing, we open the crystalline gateways of earth and sky, calling upon Gaia between us and the great central sun above us to hold this container in perfect alignment. Feel them now, circling, anchoring, streaming light into your field, not as external deities, but as aspects of you long remembered. You are the roar. You are the flame. You are the arrow and the aim. I like that. A little bit of poetry mid-channel. Let your breath soften again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let it move like wind through your field, warm, slow, and alive. And feel this now in the center of your chest, beneath the bone and the breath, a golden ember, the one from earlier, begins to glow. It's not something you imagine, it's something you remember. This ember is your solar self, untamed, unfiltered, totally unshaken. The version of you that has always known how to shine, how to lead, how to stand rooted in your joy, even when the world tries to hand you fear. With every breath, the ember grows, flickering into flame, dancing up into the heart, spilling through the ribs. Let it move. Let it burn what no longer belongs. Now, bring your awareness to your solar plexus, just beneath the ribs. This is the seat of will, of direction, of your sacred I choose. Take a moment and ask softly within, where have I dimmed myself to belong? What truths have I swallowed to keep the peace? What dreams have I silenced to stay safe? Let whatever surfaces rise without judgment. You don't need to fix it. Just witness. Just let the fire come. as you breathe, see this inner flame burning brighter now. Not in destruction, but in clarity. You're not being consumed, you are being refined. And now, from within this golden blaze, a shape begins to form. An arrow of light, clear, precise, sacred. This arrow is yours. It holds your next direction. Not a to-do list, not a performance, but a frequency, a felt sense, a trajectory that feels like truth. Feel yourself reach for it. Wrap your fingers around it and hold it at your heart. And now, lift it to your third eye. Let the arrow imprint its codes into your vision. Let it clear distortion. Let it strip out confusion. Let it show you what's yours to hold. Now, see yourself drawing back a great bow, the bow of becoming, the curved spine of your own evolution. Feel the tension, the alignment, the breath before the release. And when you're ready, let the arrow fly through time, through space, through every false timeline you've outgrown. Let it pierce the veil. Let it land in a reality already waiting for you. Now draw that future you into your body. Not the fantasy version, the real grounded, sovereign version. See them, feel them merging with you now, breathing with you, opening your palms from within, sliding into your bones like a soul slipping into its favorite coat. You are not becoming, you are remembering. You are not chasing, you are claiming. Let it settle. Let it land. If it feels aligned, place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly and whisper, I choose to hold the frequency of who I truly am. I let go of what no longer echoes my truth. I walk the path that is mine to walk. Breathe. Anchor that in and allow it to settle. Take another slow breath in. And a longer breath out. You've walked through the fire. You've released the weight. And you've remembered what is yours. And now it's time to embody it. This is where the transmission becomes you. This is where the frequencies begin to settle in your bones, in your blood, in your very breath. Not someday, not when you're ready enough, but right now. Begin by bringing awareness to your feet. Feel them as anchors, as roots, as golden tendrils of electricity sinking into Gaia's crystalline grid. With each breath, feel those roots grow deeper, wider, more intricate, reaching all the way down to the glowing core of the earth. Let your body feel supported. Let your nervous system exhale. Now, bring your awareness to your spine, the central pillar of your becoming. See it as a golden thread stretching from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head and beyond into the stars. Weave your current self and your future self along this thread. No more reaching. No more waiting, simply merging. Let the timelines collapse into now. Let the decisions already made ripple back into this moment. Let your becoming become your being. Now imagine a sacred flame in your heart center, soft, steady, unwavering. Your solar flame is not performative fire, but instead an eternal one, the part of you that stays lit no matter what life tries to throw your way or how it tries to extinguish it. See this flame begin to expand, gently filling your entire chest, glowing down your arms, warming your womb or root, gliding into your legs, touching every cell with the memory, I am safe to shine. I am safe to receive. I am safe to lead with love. Let it settle. Let it become your new normal. And now, feel your body being repatterned, not with pressure, but with precision. This is who you were always meant to be. The one who knows, the one who trusts, the one who is no longer outsourcing their alignment. You are not a seeker. You are the source. Seal this embodiment now by gently placing both hands on your body, wherever they feel drawn. Let that placement be the signature of your soul saying, I claim this frequency. I allow it to land. Take a few breaths just like that. Quiet, still, sovereign. Feel your body right here, right now, not floating or reaching, but rooted in this moment. You've walked through the Lion's Gate. You've burned through the old. You've chosen what's true. You've called your future into the now. Let that settle. Now bring your awareness back to your lower chakras. The solar plexus. Feel it bright and steady, not striving, just knowing. The sacral center, soft, open, radiant. Creativity no longer hidden. Pleasure no longer earned. And the root, solid, ancient, pulsing with the earth's hum. The frequency of I am supported, I am held. See these three centers glowing: sun gold, ember orange, and deep garnet red, weaving a braid of stability, strength, and soul-led presence. As we ground this transmission, we offer our deepest gratitude to the divine allies who stood with us, to the Oversoul of Gaia, whose golden threads remind us that support is our natural state, to the Lions of Sirius, who roared our truth back to life, to Sekhmet, who cleared the false with sacred fire, to Ariel, Zadkiel, the solar Elohim, and Hathors, each one weaving light into form, memory into bone, and sovereignty into soul. We release them now with love and reverence, not as something separate from us, but as family, as mirrors, as co-creators in our unfolding. Take another breath. Feel your body. Wiggle your fingers. Move your feet. And let yourself return fully to this present moment, empowered and at peace. Remember, you can revisit this transmission anytime. Each time will meet you at a brand new level. Each replay will unlock a deeper layer to this Lionsgate portal. And if you desire to continue weaving this frequency into your life, you are invited to deepen with a return to flow, a 21-day wealth activation with Araya, a custom frequency drop, lovingly channeled for your soul's next step, or a one-on-one distance Reiki session via Zoom to anchor this upgrade more fully. All of these are waiting for you over at manifestdifferently.com. But for now, come back. Anchor into the present moment. Drink some water. Rest if your body needs it. Move if your body needs it. Let your system integrate. You are no longer becoming. You are being. And you have not been lost. You have arrived. And so we close this sacred field with love and truth and golden sovereignty. It is done.